Hello, good evening. I'm Teacher Fel, and your name is Bess, right?
Yes, good evening, Teacher Fel.
Okay, how are you tonight?
I'm good, but I'm a little bit tired because it was a very busy day today.
Very busy. So what did you do today?
Mm, I wake up very early, go to work, and I had a presentation today.
Oh, so what's that presentation?
It was um, it was a presentation uh, about a business proposal.
Mhm.
Yes.
Business proposal. Okay, so much for that. Are you ready for our lesson tonight?
Yes, Teacher Val.
Okay, that's great. So tonight we are going to have speed reading. So do you know what is speed reading?
I guess speed reading is you're going to read something, right?
Okay, that's great idea. So you are going to read something. So
Mm-hmm.
when we say speed reading, so it means it's any of several techniques used to improve one's ability to read quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there are many trainings in our reading. For example, using books, videos, seminars, and etc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So are you ready to start the reading session?
Yes, Teacher Val.
By the way, can you see the
Ready.
text?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, so please read the whole text, please.
Okay. Weather forecast. Overnight Friday night. Flash flooding in the Greensboro and High Point, North Carolina. Metro areas swept 4 to 5 vehicles off a road and prompted water rescues near Arkdale. Stalled another vehicle near Jamestown and close to sections of Latham Road on the north side of Greensboro. A pair of roads and a bridge in Hickory, North Carolina, were flooded Friday night, leaving several residents unable to drive home. According to the National Weather Service, La Follette, Tennessee, about 30 miles northwest of Knoxville, was hit by major flash flooding Friday night. After at least an estimated 5 inches of rain soaked parts of Campbell County. The town's middle school, 2 churches, police and fire stations were flooded. 5 residents were evacuated by boat, according to local broadcast media. 5 roads were still flooded and closed early Saturday morning, according to Campbell County, I think, Tennessee law enforcement. Flash flooding also occurred around the Columbia, South Carolina metro area, standing cars on Main and Welly streets downtown and swamping both east and westbound lanes of Interstate 20 south of Lexington. An observer west of Red Bank measured 5.75 inches of rain.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful, wonderful reading. Okay, so this time, Bess, let me do the honor to read this context and listen
Okay?
carefully because
Mhm.
I will ask few questions from the context after. Okay,
Okay.
so weather forecast. Overnight Friday night, flash flooding in Greensboro and High Point, North Carolina. Metro area swept 4 to 5 vehicles off a road and prompted water rescues near Arkdale. Stalled another vehicle near Jamestown and closed 2 sections of Latham Road on the north side of Greensboro. A pair of roads and a bridge in Hickory, North Carolina were flooded Friday night, leaving several residents unable to drive home, according to National Weather Service. Lafayette, Tennessee, about 80 miles northwest of Knoxville, was hit by major flash flooding Friday night after at least an estimated 5 inches of rain soaked parts of Campbell Country. The town's middle school, two churches, police, and fire stations were flooded. Five residents were evacuated by vote, according to local broadcast media. Five roads were still flooded and closed early Saturday morning, according to Campbell Country, Tennessee law enforcement. Flash flooding also occurred around the Columbia, South Carolina metro area, stranding cars on Main and Whaley Streets downtown and swamping both east and westbound lanes of Interstate 20 south of Lexington. An observer west of Red Bank measured 5.75 inches of rain. All right, thank you so much for listening. So,
Okay.
Bess, what is your understanding about the context?
Mm, the context or the article was talking about flood uh, on a Friday night, and yeah, it's a flash flooding by our. And then it talks about areas were affected, like North Carolina, and then it also says that um, some residents were rescued. Uh, they were they were rescued and then they were brought to the evacuation center. And then most of the streets is very I would rather say most of the streets were flooded, so many people are affected. So it says it is estimated 5 inches of rain soaked parts of like Campbell County. So some areas were affected, like the police station, school, churches, and of course the houses.
All right, thank you very much. Well said. That's a great answer. So, do you experience flooding?
Maybe when I was in my previous job,
Mhm.
um, I experienced heavy rain and then suddenly it was flooding. So I had hard times going to work because of that flood. But
Mhm.
maybe a few hours after the water subsides, so I was able to go to work, but late.
Oh, so how was that experience?
It was a bad experience because I was late going to work.
Mhm.
But I would also say it's good that I able to experience that because next time I would be like I can prepare.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, thanks for sharing your experience to me. All right, so let's get back to the context. So, I will read the context again, starting from the word overnight to North Carolina. Okay, so after
Mhm.
that, you will repeat after me.
Okay.
Okay, overnight, Friday night, flash flooding in the Greensboro and High Point, North Carolina.
Overnight, Friday night, flash flooding in the Greensboro and High Point, North Carolina.
Okay, so can you please repeat Greensboro?
Greensboro,
That's great. How about North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Okay, so can you please read the sentence again, starting from the word overnight to North Carolina?
Okay, overnight, Friday night, flash flooding in the Greensboro and High Point, North Carolina.
Okay, that's great. So let's continue. Metro area swept 4 to 5 vehicles off. a road and prompted water rescues near Arkdale. Stalled another vehicle near Jamestown.
Mhm. Metro area swept 4 to 5 vehicles off a road and prompted water rescues near Arkdale. Stalled another vehicle near Jamestown and
Okay, that's
mm,
great. So can you please say prompted?
prompted,
Okay, again.
prompted,
How about rescues?
rescues,
Rescues.
rescues,
That's great. Next, Arkdale.
Arkdale,
Again.
Arkdale,
Okay, next, stalled.
stole,
Stalled.
stole.
Okay, so can you please repeat the sentence starting from the word metro areas?
Metro area swept 4 to 5 vehicles off a road and prompted water rescues near Arkdale. Stalled another vehicle near Jamestown and
Okay, that's great. So thank you very much, Miss Bess, for attending the lesson tonight. So I guess that time is over now. So I hope you learned something and you improve your communication skills and also your reading skills. Okay.
thank you
So
so much,
thank you
Teacher
so much
Fel.
for attending the lesson. So I'm hoping to see you next time. Okay.
Yes. Bye
Okay. So
bye.
see you and goodbye.